Yes, lads. Yes, lads. You're locked in with Lunch Talks. Lunch Talks today. Um, if I stand correct, the mixtape, the album. Um, I think it is an album. Yeah, I believe it's an album. So the album of music unites all agendas. Yeah, I think music unites separate agendas. I think it's something like that. Yeah. Um, it's been produced by a Birmingham producer, right? And obviously, just has a platform of bringing people together through music. This link up between Lynch, Mist, and Millions. Do I think it was a forced link up, or do I feel like it was genuine and sincere? Drum roll, please. Let's get into it. And big up TZ as well, big up Tollers. Just for the simple fact that when me and bro had a conversation and everything, yeah, it wasn't bitter, it wasn't loud. Folkston wasn't shouting, manners and respect. Because one of the first things he said is that me and him go way back and whatnot, you know, and that's something of how you just conduct, even if you're not seeing eye to eye on the same subject and whatnot, yeah, that it's just what it is, you know. And like I said, I wish bro all the best and I want to see him fully successful. Now on to this. Do I believe that it's genuine or do I believe that it's forced? No, I feel like actually it is a genuine good look. You know, I do believe that. I don't have this thought and opinion because what I did do is when I went on the video, yeah, what I was seeing in the comment section already, what do 2-3 drillers think of Miss linking up with da 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 da? I don't think none of these boys, yeah, and one of them, actually not one, a few, I have blood ties with, innit? I know for certain that none of them are MI to the S to the T. They're not his father. You understand? So he's his own man. What he's finna do, yeah, especially with his line of career and whatever, is whatever he's going to do. From Lynch's perspective, he's just come home. It makes sense to do a solo track, which he has done, then obviously expand, and then with artists that have a platform already, yeah, and then obviously Millions and Mist, you can say both, yeah, numbers wise, are the bigger artists from Birmingham. You understand? Just naturally, and that means overall. Lynch, for music within Birmingham, yeah, is a pioneer. Some will say that he brought light to Birmingham drill, yeah, like I mean drill to Birmingham in our kind of way. Then, you know, do I believe that? I swear on my father's dreadlocks. I swear on my father's dreadlocks. Yeah, before Lynch ever mentioned the word diligent, yeah, I've never ever a day in my life, yeah, never ever heard it, never heard of it. After he made his track, yeah, just a repetitive theme, London, Manny, all over, we're using the word diligent. Understand? So yeah, and when it comes to folks as well, like I always will treat people how they've treated me within this life. You understand? And for Lynch and whatnot, yeah, obviously 10 years of his life was removed from prison and whatnot. However, when we came across each other in real time, nothing but manners, you know, nothing but manners. So I will never kind of sneak this or throw shade and be like, oh, that's mad that is that man are linking up. And no, it's not that. Obviously, when it comes to Birmingham and the politics, yeah, it's more or less like, and I'm not gonna again say because to my knowledge, but overall, Mist has never claimed a gang. You know, like he's never actively claimed a gang, so it's not that mad. Understand? And it's crazy because people at like in the streets and whatnot, like it's a whole confusion because first and foremost as well, yeah, with people from that side of town and that side of town, that side of town, you wouldn't believe how much a man is from this way, yeah, but literally all of his cousins are from his quote unquote up block. Understand? That's just the way that the line of the streets go. And if you actually have paid attention, whether it's Birmingham, whether it's London, whether it's Chirac, whether it's New York and whatnot, yeah, more or less, yeah, your ups are always going to be the neighboring area. Like literally, it's always going to be the neighboring area where in actual circumstances should be united, should be together, shouldn't be like division and whatnot, you know? But storylines, history, 20, 30 year line of like gangbanging and everything, and then man naturally adapt, you know, to the way of life. But yeah, the song itself, do I think it was hard? It was decent. It was decent, and who would I say had the best verse on it? Most definitely Lynch did. You know, he did. But it's not to again. M1llionz and Miss, they definitely held their weight, and it showed why they are musicians from the city that have been asked to collaborate on this music unites separate agendas, and it's just like getting that message out there kind of thing, you know, because we have loads of musical talent from left, right, center. Some people move skeptical of doing things with this person or this person because of the politics. So I actually will always respect when a man has his own motion and he's just going to do whatever he wants to do, and if it's beneficial for him, without voices and opinions predominantly and most of the time from goofies that never really actually stepped outside like that. You understand? All right then. But yeah, obviously, yeah, it was definitely a decent look, and I support that. You know, like I support more of those things and those motion, because if it's open up a portal that now the focus on the Birmingham music scene can be that an artist from this side of town and an artist from this side of town can actually just make some magic and create it and make it happen, go ahead. You know, like there's too much idiotic rules when it comes to the line of the streets or the gang terminology and all of that. You understand? So more or less, yeah. But don't worry, all these things from lunchtime will be documented of just how to stay out the way, yeah, be mutual or be involved. You get it? But yeah, man, big up the guys. And outside of that, like I said, for especially for Lynch and M1llionz, and it like the type of relationships that I had with Folksnam, yeah, that it's always just been manners and respect, you know, literally. Missed, I didn't really know him like that and whatnot, and it's mad because I'll say from what's it called, just who I am, and voices of opinions of around that you got guys be like, oh nah, he ain't really on it and da 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 and other things. So more or less you just probably ride off that, even though you've never like met the person in real time. But then again, obviously, like I'm saying, there's stuff outside that you will know of and whatnot, and you know what you know, you don't know what you don't know, you know, and it's just like that. But yeah, overall, big up to the man them. It was a good look, and we want to see more of those things for the city. Yeah, for sure.